Was there anything, Mr. Sickman, that set Mr. Pollack apart as compared to the lawyers you've dealt with in the past, including the ones involved in your case that he handled for you ultimately?
I would have to say his caring and due diligence and patience. Those three things set him apart, because after my case was settled and I was comfortable with the settlement and the case was closed, but there was also some dividends that are left over from these medical bills that were really piling up, and a substantial amount of money. Mr. Pollack, unbeknownst to me, dug his heels in and basically put up the good fight and didn't go to the corner, kept swinging until he got basically what I deserved. And finally, when that did come to fruition, it was a shock to me. And not only that, he just kept working. I guess that's the main thing to say, is that he just kept swinging at the fences until he made sure that I was okay, and he made sure that everything that I deserved, I received.
Did you continue to keep in touch with Mr. Pollack even after your case was over?
Oh yes, I mean, I consider Mr. Pollack a friend. He's definitely somebody I could go to with anything. And not only that, when everything was said and done, I realized he didn't even charge me for the dividends that he received from the medical companies that were still medical bills that were still coming after me. So he pretty much did that on his own time and his own will, and that's a lot to be said for any lawyer. And actually nowadays that's a lot to be said for any human being.
If you could say something to someone who is thinking about hiring an attorney or hiring Mr. Pollack because they've been injured in an accident, what would you want them to know?
That you can't go wrong choosing Ron Pollack as your lawyer. One, either through great knowledge you'll gain from working with him, or in my case, having a team that's built to make sure that you're okay and satisfy your anxieties. But not only that, bring your case to a satisfactory close. Mr. Pollack is definitely the choice, and I wouldn't suggest them or pick anybody else. If anybody asks me the question, it's always going to be Mr. Pollack.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Well, I'm just glad that I had somebody like Mr. Pollack in my corner.